far we get. Not very far. Okay. I really wish my miners would continue digging down. I want to find the third place so I can get those nether caps spawning and stuff. That'd be cool. Be useful. Also, I want to start making stone crafts, so if they can get to work on those, that'd be good. Right now, the way Dwarf Fortress works is FIFO, F-I-F-O, first in, first out, I think it is. No, it's LIFO, last in, first out. I believe that is the way Dwarf Fortress works. Is that the last thing you do is the first thing they will do. Last thing you tell them to do is the first thing they will do. So they're going to be working on this for quite a while, because that's that's the last thing I told them to do was to do. Well, actually, no, it wasn't. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm just, yeah. I'm still flustered from the whole Google thing. So my apologies. That really screwed me up. Yeah, again, guys, make sure to come in tomorrow. Horror Thursday, we will be playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent. That'll be fun. The non-scary game of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, where I scared myself very badly. Very, very badly. So if you ever need help with Dwarf Fortress, like learning how to play the game or whatever, you just put in question mark. Notice that's help. I read anything here, and that's effectively just how the game works. I mean, if I do question mark, there's the entire manual right there. Introduction, creating a world, use plus and minus to navigate, the technical behind it, ventures manual, everything is there. So if you want to learn how to become good at the game, and you don't want to do a lot of trial and error like how I learned, literally trial and error, then the manual is a really good way to go about that. So what are we going to do when the lake empties? It's a good question. When the lake empties, it'll flood most of this cavern, hopefully, and this will become our farm grounds. We're going to pretty much grow plump helmets everywhere, all the time. And so what are we going to do when basically we're open up to the outside world? To rephrase the question, I'm going to try to just build a straight up wall. Just wall it off as if we just removed the water and then the walls never got breached. So that means I'm gonna breach it in multiple places to try and get the water spread as even as possible, to get as much mud as possible, and I'm gonna have to fill all those areas that I breached. Which means I cannot breach these diagonals, because you cannot build on the diagonals. I have to breach like this spot, one of these two, or these two. I cannot breach any of those unless I breach both, in which case I have to build one at a time the wall back. So this side's really tricky. I'll probably breach one here, breach one here, breach one here, and probably both of those, or one of those. Let the water flow. That should be 7. It's stagnant water. The murky pool, stagnant water. You can see that up here in the top right. And that won't matter, because all we need is mud. Doesn't matter if it's stagnant water or not. Now, what's the... Okay, so all the mosquitoes... not all the mosquitoes. There's still a lot of mosquitoes here. But over 100 of them went away. And I'm okay with this. I do not want to deal with those mosquitoes. Not right now. I will have to start getting wood soon, because I need barrels to hold food and I need barrels to hold drink. There we go. Alright, so they're immediately chopping away at all of that workshop area, which means we'll be able to start construction on our workshops. So first off, what do you want for workshops? Well, it depends on what you're going for. Obviously, right now at this point, we don't have wood. We have like 2 things of wood left because we deconstructed our wagon, and then we used one to make the wall right here. That's made of wood. So what we need to do now, because we know we don't have any wood, we need to build our workshops out of stone and then start pumping out stone goods, stoneworks. We also have a lot of sand, but we don't have any charcoal, we don't have any coal, we don't have any magma. That's part of why I've told all my miners to dig so deep down, is so we could get magma to utilize all this sand and make a bunch of glass crafts and engrave things with glass. So we have lots of open space now, so let's build a workshop. So B, W, and then what is it, a craft dwarf's workshop, so R. Alright, so we got Crafts Dwarf. Make that out of Gabbro. Let's build, until we're out of Gabbro, we're going to build these Crafts Dwarfs because it's just freaking awesome. Okay, so one more. Remember, plus and down to navigate. And going to the next one, we want, what is it that we want? Masons, that's right. Masons also use a lot of stone. Now notice the lit up green is where dwarves can walk, and the dark green is where they cannot, is where they're blocked. So we'll make these out of diorite. We don't need too many. Just a couple masons out of diorite. A butcher shop, because at some point we will be killing things. I can guarantee this. My dwarves cannot live on plants forever. They are not vegetarian dwarves. They are meat dwarves. I will make it so. Still, also very important, make those out of granite. Actually, they will be accessible. Go ahead and check it out in a little bit. I'll show you. They will be accessible. The lit up green is where the dwarves can walk. The dark green is where they're blocked. And so we're going to see these guys start building these workshops. And for crafts dwarves, it's always diagonal, I believe. Let me check real quick. I'm just going to confirm this right now. Crafts dwarves are, yeah, they'll be able to access it through a diagonal. They can go across diagonal. So like you see, they go up here, and they'll be able to go across this little diagonal right here because that's wide open. You can line up craft stores workshops like this because they can just go up and they'll just be moving in a Z, or in pattern I should say. In this scenario they'd be moving in an in, up and down to get to this very last one. It's a lot of extra moving, but you can just line them up and it'll get right into the, there we go. That's why everyone wasn't moving. We'll get right into it. That's alright, man. It's always good to double check me. I mean, I make mistakes too. Everyone makes mistakes. Always good to double check that I'm actually looking at it properly. But yeah, you can see him. He was just moving through very quickly, up and down. What else we got? How's our? Looks like they did finish getting this. So once we finish digging down to level 50, our vertical column basically, almost vertical, goes level 1, go faster, level 2, and we are stopped. Okay, so he's digging right now. Here we go, just watch him go. 45, 46. No, not. He's stopping at 45. Fantastic. Does not want to continue past 45 apparently. That's alright. We can live without that for now. So right off the bat, we know we have a craft store because we started with him. So we're going to make a rock craft. A G, C, and press R to repeat so it'll continuously make these rock crafts. We really need those. We don't have a butcher at all, so we can't do anything with that yet. But we will. another minor aban, you will get butchery. So then we'll be able to start producing doors and walls of higher quality and whatnot. It looks like, okay, so there we go. Yeah, I think we needed a mason to finish up that trade depot because we did make it out of marble. It's a very nice trade depot, as you can see. One way, there we go. Found it. T. You can get marble. You can see it's made of marble. Just to reiterate, this is a terrifying place of plump helmet men, slugs. It's terrifying. It's not haunted though. So while there will be lots of things everywhere all the time, nothing's going to come back to life, I hope. Really banking on nothing coming back to life after it dies, because when you play on haunted worlds, it's just impossible. It is literally, you cannot play. So I need some doors. I need, what do I need? I think that'll be it for the Mason workshop. Oh, whatever. I do everything absolutely manually. This is all completely vanilla. I use no mods, I use no texture packs, I use no outside programs. Everything is as it was designed. Okay, so now last time we saw this cloud of unholy vapor brought like a retarded amount of giant mosquitoes. So I really hope that doesn't bring a retarded amount of giant unholy mosquitoes again. Although it doesn't really matter because we are walled in. At least right now we're walled in. Should be safe from that as we are all the way down here. Yeah, I make sure to always play completely vanilla on all my games. I don't like mods, I don't like that sort of stuff. It really, it takes away, for me personally, it takes away the game experience. Okay, so now we have some doors. So now we can get to work on this thing right away. Expand, contract, 50 plus, because that is better than minus. Always better than minus. It is now summer. Fantastic. Yes. Yes, okay, you guys can't see that. Good. I want to make sure that I didn't block that bottom part out where it says it's summer. Nothing important's on the top. I blocked that out because that's so I can see my FPS, so don't worry about the top. I know it looks kind of weird with a three-sided border, but otherwise you'd have to look at the FPS, and that's not pretty to look at. So, yeah, we will be expanding this out. Let's go ahead and just prep this right now, like so. Prep that out, and actually this little bit as well. Eventually we're going to make that a grand entrance, right? Oh, crap. Well, let's go ahead and just move construction as well. Let's go ahead and just turn this into stone right now. It's the giant stone wall. Since I already broke it open, unfortunately, that was my bad for not looking properly. Go ahead and just break the whole thing open. Come on, carpenter, you can do it.